What up? How you doing, Rodney? Checking. Mental checking. So I went to this meeting in Rochester, and it's like the last meeting they're doing. I just so happened to show up to their last meeting. Just not getting enough support. And that meeting's been going on for 20 plus years. It was cool to be part of the last meeting that they're going to do. And they announced that at the beginning, that was it. So it gave me the ability to just kind of, I don't know anybody. There was only like 5 people. It's just different. Shared what I don't normally share in meetings. I share it on this. I share it at meetings. What am I talking about? But I just share, you know. I've been on this like kick of not sharing. I was going to go to some meeting and just sit there and listen, hopefully hear something. I heard some things I needed to hear. But it's like there's only a few people and there's an hour. It's funny how my higher power works that way. It's like, no, you're going to share, bro. I mean, I didn't care what anybody thought about my share. I'm not going to see any of them ever again. I mean, I'm not going to see these people ever again. It was kind of awesome, actually. I don't know if I feel better, but I will. I heard what I needed to hear. Everybody shared and it was enough time for the meeting. I'm tired. I'm not sad. Although I had a conversation today that I got in my head. Definitely needed this. Wild how that works. I'm exhausted. It's not even like feelings, it's just I'm exhausted. And I know I'm going to the gym tonight. Because I'm not gonna fucking not. Like so many things are going so good for me right now. Today was, I had a really good conversation with the electric company. You know what? Like they say to like talk to them about what you got going on, the recovery thing. And I talked to the lady about what's going on because my bill is still crazy. And she had me go on a website and figure it all out to get assistance and help with as many kids as I have in the house. You know, with as many people. It's not like I have like, you know, the lady in the boot or something, but and like even like I'm eligible for help and I get it down tremendously. They're gonna help pay it down too, you know. And then she shared that we have a similarity. She really appreciated my story. She said she was so glad I called. It helped her. The fucking electric company. And she told me she was proud of me. She said, I'm so proud of you. Thank you for sharing that. I needed to hear that. And it wasn't about my bullshit. It was about my recovery and what I'm doing. So many things are working out. And I'm really not upset. But you know, I know what it is. You get caught up in this, like, it's like being in the dark. You know, like, living in that dark. That's what I mean. Not like the lights are turned off. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. But and you get so used to it. And then when things are going okay, all of a sudden, you're like depressed that it's not fucked up still. It's almost like I want to feel sad still, and I don't. I like where things are going. You get so used to it. You know, a good idea. So when I was in my 20s, here was a great idea. This is what sounded like a wonderful night. Put on some really sad fucking blues, right? Where you want to fucking cry and drink and smoke cigarettes. That sounded so fun. Like, what the fuck, man? That doesn't sound fun at all right now. That sounds shitty. I remember one time I went to a bar. Fuck it, I'm gonna share this. One time I went to a bar and I had just gone through a breakup. You know, because like I don't know how to handle breakups. Just gone through a breakup. I was devastated. You know, and I'm sitting there drinking, and this guy is like really excited. And he's like, "What's up, man? How are you?" And I'm like, "Man, I went through a divorce, and then I got split up with, you know, the girl that I was with, and I was in love with her, and you know, I'm living on my own in a small, you know." And he looks at me and he says, "I'm gonna need to get the fuck away from you right now." And he walked off. I don't know. If you're watching this, you probably don't think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to be that guy that, you know, like fucking, I renewed my license today. I've been going every day trying to get my license renewed. Because there's this enhancement thing for licenses. It's like fucking 2-hour wait. And I've been trying to go during a lunch that I can't take 2 hours for lunch. And so I go online and get it done in 15 fucking minutes. And you know why? It's been, you know, like, here's the biggest reason of why I want to go in. This is my disease. This is my ego. This is everything. This is why I'm so vain. I want to change my license picture. I took that picture when I was deep in active addiction. I ran away from, like, I jammed out to a store, to make sure that my license had a different address. And guess what? I was so fucked up, I put the wrong address on there. It was Southwest, not Northwest, and the fucking street was spelled wrong, and the whole fucking shit. But I had my license renewed, you know, and 9 years ago, actually, because it's 9 years, 8 or 9 years, you know, and so I want to change that picture to who I am today. And guess what? That picture don't mean fucking shit, but it's been bothering me for years. I'm bald in the picture because I shaved my head. Because, you know, I don't even have to explain it. You can just know. So I shaved my head the day before, buzzed it, and it looked terrible. And went to work, and my eyes are all bloodshot. I'm sweaty, and I didn't want to be at work. I didn't want them to see me because of my weekend. So I said I needed to go to DMV. And I got my license. So that haunts me. You know, I showed it to my boss today. He's like, "You don't even look fucked up in this picture." And I'm like, well, fuck, I knew I was. And that's why, to me, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I'm fucked up in that picture. My new license coming back will have my current address. Isn't that all that really fucking matters, Rodney? Or do you have to fucking, like, do your hair and you're in better shape and put that on a fucking picture? Does that even fucking matter? It doesn't. I was willing to drive around with an expired license because of it. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore. But, you know, the good news is I got that done. Took care of that. Now, if it's going to bother me so much, I can always go back and pay the 30, 40 bucks to get my picture retaken. We'll see, because I'm fucking cheap, so I probably won't do it. Maybe that could just be a reminder of where I used to be. Oh, that was the guy that was at that meeting. 37 fucking years, man. He shared some shit I needed to hear. It like took away a lot of the pain that I had going on in my head. Love when I hear somebody that's got like 30 years fucking share something, man. It's like, wow. Still making fucking meetings. That scares some people, right? Oh, I gotta do that shit 30 years later. It's either that, get loaded until you die. That's where I was going. I'd have died of a heart attack because of high cholesterol and fucking stress. It wouldn't even have been fucking using drugs. It'd have been some other bullshit. But it was a contributing factor was that. I'm so fucking lucky. Sometimes I forget it. I get all wrapped up in like current events. As if like fucking I'm not clean today. As if I'm not really, like, my intentions aren't really to help others stay clean. At least try. I'm not gonna make anybody stay clean. I'll try to help. I gotta learn how to do that right. That's like what I'm doing here. Like, what am I doing here? Unless it's the whole purpose is to, like, you know, one addict sharing with another is without parallel. Speaking about like our shit because it helps us stay clean. That's how this whole shit started. Two alcoholics talking for like 3 hours. And they're like, holy shit, we haven't had a drink in 3 hours. Maybe we got some here. Just gotta keep remembering that, man. Why I came here. I didn't come here to do these fucking videos. I didn't come here to fucking... I came here because I fucking hated myself so much and I needed to change. And if I think I'm gonna be like fucking, I got it all fucking, like I know better at 7 months, I don't. I'm learning by mistakes. You know, hopefully bad decisions. Hopefully I don't make them again. You know, I gotta watch what I say to people. At least to certain people. You know, I'm reaching out to, you know, I've got this like group of guys I'm reaching out to that I've never really reached out to before. And it feels good. I'm talking to a couple of them here and there, just starting that up. It feels good. So 7 months and 26 days. 4 days 5 days I'll have 8 months. Never thought I'd get back here. And I never thought I'd feel like this again. I never thought I'd feel like this again. I thought I was just fucked, man, or I was just gonna white knuckle it. I don't know how to white knuckle anything, man. Not without getting loaded. So yeah, it's cool. I got to be part of a meeting I made a meeting that's been around for 20 years, and today was the last day, and I made it. And I got to meet somebody with 37 years. And because it was so small, it was like a fucking speaker meeting, and he just stared at me when he talked the whole time. And I wasn't paranoid about it. And I hadn't shared yet. But I did share at the birthdays how much time I had. So it was like his effort to let a guy with 7 months and 26 days know what a guy with 37 years still struggles with, and how he got through year 1, year 5, year 20, and his excitement about these meetings. Like, he told me about all kinds of meetings, and then we exchanged numbers. It's amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. So glad I went. I sat there like, man, this is so small, and they're not going to do it anymore, and do I want to just leave? What kind of impression am I making if I leave? He knows all these people up in Olympia. What is he going to just tell them that? So no, you sit your ass down and you're there. And he said something that, like, and it's not about him, so I'm not blowing anonymity. When they share that the meeting was going to be over, like they're not doing it anymore. In the end, he said everything works out exactly the way it's supposed to work out. And this is what was supposed to happen. Not, it didn't happen because of this, it didn't happen because of that. People should have done this, people should have done that. We didn't get enough support, so none of that. Everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to happen. And I keep saying that to myself about everything that's going on in my life, because I believe it. And I just heard somebody with 37 years say that, because I didn't make that shit up. I just heard it and it made sense, and I believe it. It's called faith for me. It all just fucking works out the way it's going to. All the people that are in my life right now, the people I'm talking to, it's supposed to be. People that have said things about me, I was supposed to hear that the way I heard it, and go through it exactly how I went through it. It's all like so true. That big ass spider was supposed to crawl on my fucking leg last night. I'm sorry, that was popped in my head because I guess I'm still afraid of spiders. This motherfucker was a monster, dude. I slapped it and fucking hand covered in blood. I didn't know it was a spider. They slid it and it just went into the pile. And it is nowhere to be found. So I don't really know how large it was, but I do know this, my hand was covered in blood. So it had to have been pretty big. And I still fell asleep through that. I prayed though that his homies wouldn't have come. You know, hopefully I made the impression that, like, you don't get on my leg. Anyways, I'm fucking rambling now. It's because I'm gonna sleep there tonight. Fuck. Ugh. One more day of that as promised, so it's all good. Anyways, I'm home. Good day today. Good day today. Bye.